Welcome to this explainer. Today, we're diving into a cosmic mystery that is going to challenge literally everything you thought you knew about reality. We're talking about the deep intersections of ancient mystical wisdom, quantum concepts, and the hidden dimensions of our own minds. So get ready to unlearn the very nature of existence.
What if the past, present, and future all exist simultaneously? Just pause for a second and really imagine that. We go about our lives assuming time marches to this inevitable singular drumbeat, right? But what if that's just an illusion? What if the architecture of reality is way more mysterious than that?
Let's explore this in Section 1, the linear illusion. To grasp this profound mystery, we first have to look at the prison of our everyday perception.
For most of us, time is this fixed, unstoppable line, and it only moves in one direction. The past is completely gone, the present is all that remains. And the future, well, it doesn't even exist yet. We're essentially trapped in this sequential march, completely at the mercy of the ticking clock.
But mystics, quantum theorists, and esoteric traditions, they suggest time isn't linear at all. Instead of looking at time as a one-way river, what if it's actually a vast field? In this incredibly awe-inspiring view, every moment that has ever existed and ever will exist is still out there somewhere within the fabric of reality. It's like an ocean of moments all suspended together, just waiting to be accessed.
Which brings us to Section 2, time as a field.
Now, our physical bodies might be bound to the clock, but our consciousness, it's entirely capable of breaking free from that sequential illusion. Under the right conditions, your awareness can actually shift out of that river and float above the field, allowing you to glimpse entirely different layers of time.
And you know, our own minds actually leave us clues about this. Have you ever dreamed of an event right before it happened? Or think about near-death experiences, where people report entire lifetimes unfolding in a matter of seconds, totally defying the laws of physics. These are profound glitches in linear time. They strongly suggest that your consciousness interacts with time in a completely different way than your physical body does.
Take déjà vu, for example. We've all felt it, that strange, powerful certainty that you've lived an exact moment before. Is it really just your synapses misfiring? Or is it your consciousness briefly stepping outside the ordinary flow of time, recognizing a coordinate in that vast field that it's somehow already touched?
This leads us to a fascinating possibility in Section 3, Whispers from the Future. So, what if memory isn't only backward-looking? Let that provocative thought sit with you for a moment. We always assume memory is exclusively a record of the past. But if the future already exists out there in the field of time, what if certain visions or those unexplainable gut feelings are actually echoes being sent back from the future? You might literally be remembering something that hasn't physically happened to you yet.
Because the future isn't fixed, it exists as probability. Instead of a predetermined certainty, imagine countless potential timelines stretching out ahead of you. And these timelines, they're actively shaped by your thoughts, your emotions, your choices, and collective energy. Every single decision you make subtly shifts your path through this vast field.
This actually perfectly explains the mechanics of intuition within a nonlinear reality. Sometimes you feel danger right before it arrives, or you sense an opportunity before it even appears. Why does that happen? Well, first, a potential event approaches in the field. Next, a part of your extended consciousness reaches out and actually touches that event. And finally, the emotional reaction, that gut feeling, manifests in your physical body before physical reality can even catch up. Basically, your mind just time traveled to gather intel. Let's dive into how two seemingly opposite worlds align on this in Section 4, Ancient Magic, Modern Science.
For millennia, shamans and ancient traditions have spoken about traveling beyond ordinary reality. They weren't just theorizing about the field of time, they were actively navigating it. They believed the mind could use deep meditation, intricate rituals, lucid dreaming, and altered states of awareness to intentionally step outside the illusion of time, allowing them to glimpse forgotten pasts or possible futures. And here is the fascinating part. Modern science actually backs up this flexibility. The mystics were right all along. Time behaves far differently than human perception suggests. I mean, Einstein's theory of relativity proved that time isn't an absolute, unbending rule. We know for a fact that time slows down under extreme gravity and at high speeds. Science opened the door to time's flexibility, but mystical traditions suggest we can go even further, transcending it entirely with our awareness.
As the quote says, reality bends, perception shifts, energy influences matter. This demands that we completely let go of our rigid mechanical view of the cosmos. Everything is connected and everything is malleable if you just understand how to shift your awareness.
This brings us to the most paradigm-shifting realization of all in our final section, the time machine within. Throughout history, there have been echoes, stories of mysterious individuals who seem completely disconnected from the linear flow of their era. We're talking about people appearing suddenly with impossible knowledge, strange conceptual technologies, or making accurate predictions way ahead of their time. While it's easy to dismiss these as mere myth, what if fragments of truth are hiding in there? These historical anomalies strongly suggest that some individuals might have successfully navigated the non-linear field of time. We've spent over a century dreaming of metallic versals with spinning dials that punch holes in the space-time continuum. But the ultimate key to navigating the universe isn't a mechanical device at all. Time travel may not involve machines. It may involve consciousness. Once you truly internalize this, everything changes. The anxiety of the ticking clock, the regret of the unchangeable past, the fear of the unknown future, they all start to soften. Time itself is not the prison people assume it to be. It is a vast, multi-dimensional landscape, and your consciousness holds the passport to travel through it.
So I want to leave you with this lingering cosmic mystery. If all moments already exist, what are they waiting for? If the past, present, and future are all suspended in a grand field right now, if every joy, every discovery, and every possible timeline is already out there in the fabric of reality, what are they waiting for? Perhaps they're simply waiting for your consciousness to finally catch up. Keep questioning the illusion.